Hey everybody, Jake here, because the Japanese website for Super Mario RPG has a ton of new stuff on it, so we have to take a look. Now, it is split up into sections, so there will be a bit of a structure here, but just scrolling through these video clips and screenshots, we are seeing all sorts of stuff that we have not seen in the already revealed trailers. A bunch of new clips here, a bunch of nice looking, interesting stuff. But the first thing that really grabbed my attention as I was looking through this earlier was this little section kind of at the bottom here with these three little piranha plant guys. I can only assume that this is saying something like, oh, the original game came out in 1996 and here are some new features. So if we open up this window, we get a new little smaller window. And if one were to translate this out of Japanese, they would find a message that is explaining that you can change the game between a normal mode and an easy mode. So if these RPG battles getting to be a little too tough for you, you just want to get through the story, change it over to easy mode, and you can have the time of your life getting through those battles. Next. Oh, actually, we knew about this. This was in the direct, and this is explaining that you can rematch bosses after you defeat them. After you beat the game, you go through, fight the bosses again. Maybe they're a little different, a little tougher, that kind of thing. Next, here we have, this is completely new, you can actually change the background music. You can go into the menu and you can say, hey, I like these new orchestrated themes, but I want to change it back to the Super NES or the Super Famicom soundtrack. So you can listen to those old songs, get those in your ears. Next, a bunch of RPGs do this, kind of fun to see it here. Basically what you have is like a monster journal. So for the kinds of enemies that you fight in the game, you'll be able to pull up this menu, read about them, learn some information. You can see on the side there, like it even tells you the amount of HP that this thing has. Kind of cool. And you'll probably get some flavor text at the bottom that makes those characters, fleshes them out a little bit more. Something a little fun there. Okay, now let's check out our first subsection. Okay, so this would be the world section. Now this is crazy. So you go through here, we got our little book. It's telling us all sorts of stuff about this world. But if you go all the way down, you get this crazy map. Look at this, look at this, look at this. And you can press on any of these locations and it kind of tells you about like what goes on there, the kind of enemies you're gonna see, like what your main mission is gonna be. And you go through all of these. There's one for all the different worlds. It's pretty cool. Look at this little Paracupa guy with his goggles there. He's a cool guy. And yeah, I'm looking for the Yoshi place. Where are my Yoshi races? Where are they? There they are. Oh, yeah, dude. That is what I'm talking about. And then wait a second. Do I spy with my little eye? Is that before he becomes Big Yoshi chilling out up there? I think it is. Next, we head over to the character section, and it's pretty much what you expect. You got Mario here. You got Mallow doing a cool attack. Look at that, man. That looks nice. We've got Gino doing another cool attack. Very nice. Koopa, or Bowser, as we know him here, and Peach. Nice stuff. Peach, of course, using her ability to revive. Nice ability to have in this game. Ooh, but that's not all. You scroll a little bit down, you get all these fun little enemies, and you even get like Toad. Can I press on Toad? Nice, and it tells you, you got a little, look at this little Toad model. Oh, man, this is good stuff. This is making me feel good. Oh, my God, Frog Fuchsius. Wow, we've got everybody here. Oh, my God, this is a great time. All right, and then we got our last little section here, the battle section. So this is a small thing, but I think it's kind of a big deal. So we see for the first time the UI here when you're selecting an attack. And we've got like the buttons are the X button is blue, the A button's red, the B button's orange, and the Y button is green. And I was kind of curious to see how they were going to do this because, of course, in the original game, the colors of the buttons matched up to the controller that you were using, either the Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom. And here they've opted just for four kind of like, basic colors rather than matching the Switch controller, since those don't really have colors on the buttons. So makes sense to me, but I was curious if they were going to do anything special, maybe give you the option to change to the Super NES or Super Famicom, but that does not appear to be the case. And then just going over what each of these buttons do, your attack, your item, your special attack, that kind of thing. And then we have to presume that there's more info here about timing your attacks. That would make sense. Defending against them the same way to protect yourself. And then some of the new features, like, when you're extremely right on your attack, now you can hurt the other enemies too, as opposed to just the main one you are attacking. And I think that about covers it. So, man, look at this stuff. Look at all these clips. This website is crazy. So if you want to look through this website yourself, I will, of course, drop the link to it in the description below so you can page through, maybe translate all those little sections for you, pull out the old Google Translate with the camera, get it done. But I think this is good. This is obviously that big new feature, being able to change the background music to the original score. That's awesome. That's why didn't they mention that in the direct? Making it seem like all they're doing is changing the graphics, but I digress. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.